Hello and welcome back to Agranak Studios. I'm DM Wisdom, and today we have kind of a special treat, I suppose, an in-house interview with someone that has a lot of opinions. And what are you looking at? Yeah, of course I got my Seahawks beanie on. Yep, I was a Seahawks fan. You didn't know that? Well, now you do. At any rate, across from me is a person that has a lot of opinions, and let's just introduce him. Here's my friend and partner in crime, DM Zoth.
Damn straight. I got a lot of opinions.
I know. All right, nice to have you back, my friend.
Glad to be back. Hail to all the Agranakians out there in social media land.
So, what have you been up to?
Been doing a lot of inner healing and self-reflecting.
Yeah, the last time we saw you, it ended in fire.
Yeah, I'm not proud of that. I'm better now. Not totally over it, but better.
That's really good to hear, man. How are the victims of the attack?
Yeah, about ready to get out of the hospital from what I hear. Getting close to being all healed up and ready to game.
Now, a question that a lot of our viewers might be having is, where are the wings?
Yeah, that was just an illusion spell I learned at Dungeon Master Camp. That was a few months before that episode aired.
And where exactly is Dungeon Master Camp? I'm sure our viewers would love to know.
In a basement near Lake Geneva. Well, it's actually in Lake Geneva.
Like, under the water?
Yeah, there's a secret handshake and everything. I just can't really go into it here.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Why would I kid you? Let's just get into the meat of the interview and discussion or whatever the hell this is.
A rule that you use from any game system that you love so much that you use in every game that you play.
Rolling with advantage and disadvantage. As some games like to say, boon or bane.
Nice.
It really is one of the best things to come about with modern iterations of the game. I always use it in my games, no matter if it's OSR or not.
I totally agree. With a game like Savage Worlds, where they use die denominations for your skills and your attributes, so you have a D6 in something, you could bump that up if you had it advantage to a D8, or bump it down to a D4 if you have disadvantage. So totally works.
Yep. Okay, your turn.
All right, cool. I really like the torch timer from Shadow Dark.
Oh, hell yeah. An instant classic.
For those of you that don't know, the Shadow Dark torch timer is when you have a torch lit in-game by the PCs, you actually start a 1 hour real-world timer, like on your phone or something.
Good stuff.
After that alarm goes off, the torch goes out. It really ramps up tension. It always inevitably goes off when something is happening, like in the middle of a battle.
Oh, yeah.
So that can create drama where there wouldn't otherwise be any. And so it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I would add to that rule that humans and demi-humans never, ever have dark vision.
Totally agreed. You know my stance on that as well. But I like to take that torch timer and really up the tension by making it a 30-minute timer. And so it goes off a bit more. Could be annoying for some, if you're planning on doing this in your own game. Maybe try a 45-minute timer.
Oh, hell yeah, that's wicked, man.
All right, so what's something else you got?
I really like the push conditions from Dragonbane.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, that's a really good one.
Let's say you failed your Constitution roll, and, well, you really need to make it. So, you say, I push it, and you gain the condition of sickly.
Right.
Now, you can roll again and see if you make it.
Yeah.
All Constitution rolls from now on are at a disadvantage. Pretty plain and simple. But at least you got to re-roll or try again.
Yeah, it's such a great rule system that you could borrow and put into any D&D game, right?
Yeah, man.
So like instead of agility in Dragonbane, it's dexterity. Instead of will, that becomes wisdom. And basically you've got all the stats and the conditions right there. So perfect.
It's awesome.
Okay, this next one is not something that I actually have the rules to. It's for the game Deathbringer that's coming out from Dungeon Craft or Professor DM.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those videos where Professor DM talked about it.
So yeah, I like a slightly more heroic sort of game mechanic that, for death and all of that. I'm not like that staunch OSR, once you hit 0, you are dead and that's it. And if you don't play it like that, then you suck. Even Gary Gygax had in AD&D down to -10. That's where it was introduced as an optional rule. It was even in 2nd edition, and we used it.
True.
And but the current death saves in 5e is just a bit much, and even Dragonbane has death saves in it, and I don't necessarily like it. So this game mechanic that he has described, at least in the last 2 videos or so, or maybe within the last 4 videos, there's been 2 times that he's mentioned it, sounds really, really like it hits the sweet spot.
Ah, yeah, cool.
So I have it written down here because this is how Professor DM explains it. This isn't a direct quote, but I did make some notes here. But when you reach 0 hit points, you can do this up to 3 times. But the 3rd time, you're out. And I'll explain that in a second. So once you reach 0 hit points, doing so unlocks special traits that your character now has that are exclusive to this 0 HP club, so to speak.
Killer.
I'm not sure what the those perks are or the talents, but I would think it would be something like when you reach 6 hit points or fewer, you gain advantage on rolls, but maybe your AC goes down.
Yep.
Something like that, where it's kind of a balance, but it seems like you're in desperation and don't want to die. And so you feel that impending doom coming. And so, yeah, maybe something akin to that.
Yeah, man, that really is amazing. You can do that once more, but on the 3rd time, when you reach 0, you are dead, but you can still fight until the battle is over, and then you slump over and die with your entrails in your hand. Totally metal.
Yeah, totally. I love it. I love it.
Yet still makes everything epic. I wonder if it resets, like after you rest and heal all your hit points.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
What are some game mechanics that you think are worthy of mentioning? Leave it in the comments.
All right, everyone. Thanks for stopping by Agranak Studios today, and we'll see you on the next one.
Later!